I've ordered the Game Envy wet palette. What is it? The Exemplar wet palette. I've been so excited to get this. So here's the box. It's been sitting here since Saturday. I haven't even cracked it. There we go. Try to do this so I don't cut open the contents. Oh. There we go. Raid to Armor Blast. I actually really like to raid people too. And you know, it doesn't matter if you have like, it doesn't matter if you're just raiding with yourself or I don't care. It's cool. It's awesome. No raid is too small. So first thing, there's a little bonus pack of stickers and stuff. I'll have to figure out what the pad is. Oh wait, maybe it's in here. There's like a label. It says, thanks for waiting. Because there was a delay on this, so I got stickers. Oh, some sort of tag. Whatever, just a thing with a card with what's in this. The order the miniature sticker. Stickers. Some sort of chrome thingy and a pad or something. Alright, let's see. Now I actually have two sets because my best friend got a set. So we got sets of course this is the sponge and papers. So they're both white, so and then alright, so my best friend got a green one and I got a red one. That's snazzy. I've been so excited. Alright, so I gotta put the green one back. Oh, I think I got a bonus of a brush. There's a brush in here, and I don't recall ordering one. Okay, is there two brushes in here? And then there's more refills. Okay, so I will leave those two in there for him. Put the green one away. I have a wet palette, but not. I think this one looked a little more so I could travel with it because it supposedly seals. So let's see. So it just pops up like that. All four, I guess. So everything goes in the bottom. But, so I can, snaps open. But in the top is a handy well palette. You know, there are definitely things that are better for wet palettes and paints better for well palettes. Metallic paints, washes if you pour them out, because I got some washes in bottles. You definitely want a well palette, or if you want to just control the amount of liquid in your paint. This is nice though. So I thought that was one of the really cool features, that it had both types of palettes. And it has a brush. I wonder why I got a brush. I wonder if I got it because there was a delay on the shipping, but that was okay. It wasn't a big deal. Although I thought. So I'm gonna open right up into one of mine. Let's see. Oh, the paper. This is much more like butcher parchment paper. I have a Stay Wet palette, and the paper's like thicker. I'm not really sure I like it that much. I tried actual butcher paper, or rather parchment paper, and I found I really liked it better. So this is much more like that, and I think I'm going to be much happier with this. Actually, I'm probably not going to use it right now. I'm probably going to just keep painting away, but at some point I will go add water to that and I will use it. But I don't feel like getting up out of this chair. Let's see. What is anything else? Am I missing anything of this? Oh, it isn't a list of what's actually in there. It's supposed to be a squeegee. Maybe this is the squeegee. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a squeegee, but... Oh, and you're out to 40% coupon off and more refills, which is good, because I'll use them. That's a pretty nice brush. So, that's my new wet palette. Oh, whoops. I just screwed up my window. Trying to grab my, there we go. I'm trying to pull my actual window over. All right, let's go to the actual live here. That's better. So, hi everyone. So, I want to point out a couple other things. If Orc Paint Shop is still around. Of course, everybody from everyone who came in with 40K Wolf, you should follow him and vice versa. Actually, I'm not sure if I follow. I think I gotta go find Mr. 40K Wolf. Because I'm not 100% sure. I follow enough people that I'm like kind of lost here. Oh, nope. Do I follow you, though? I see that you follow me, yes, but do I follow you? Follow. There we go. There's a follow back. So, if you have any questions about painting, please feel free to ask. If you are a painter and you have pictures of your work, I love to check things out, so I'm link friendly. Let me do a little shout out here to both of them, so people from each raid can follow the other, whoever, if anyone is still around. I can't see. You know what? It sucks getting old. There we go. No, God. Thank you. Here we go. Jeez. There we go. Oh, whoops. Let me try that again. Or Paint Shot didn't come as a link because I didn't do it right. There we go. Here's the proper way to shout somebody out. All right, there we go. Perfect. So, as I said, I love to see what everyone's doing. So if you get any links, please share them. I'm here on Monday nights, Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, and Saturdays at 12:30 p.m. all Eastern time. Okay, so, as I said, I'm actually painting up this awesome little St. Patrick's Day mini from Reaper Minis. I really, really like him. It's got a great little face. Yeah, it's very cute. And he's been a lot of fun to do. I love painting clothes and cloth. So he's got a lot of cloth on him, so I really do enjoy this. Let's see. So I left off on painting the coat. I think I'm going to have to... He's got a little coat. And I guess there's a little tiny space between his scarf and the belt. So I might have to find another color to throw in there. I'm thinking something off-white. But for now, oops, excuse me. Actually, I think I'm going to do that first. I think I'm going to pick... Maybe I'll pick Polished Bone. I really like this color. It's a nice off-white. I usually use it for eyes. The whites of eyes. Oh, and I need my brushes, which are all still in my bag. right here. For those of you who don't know me, I paint. I do paint when on my breaks at work, which, as I like to say, has prevented me from killing anybody at my job. Painting is a wonderful way to reduce stress. Boy, I needed it today. It was a day. Shoot. That's right. When I'm done with this, I gotta go register go register to play a game at a convention. That's right, I'm painting this color. And do I have a paper towel handy? Nope. I need paper towel. God, I feel so unprepared. Alright, so I'm going to do this first because I may end up clipping. There's not a lot of running room here. So, as I said, I figure I'm going to probably clip some of my higher parts. But it needs to be done. And then I'll go back over it with the color I painted the base coat for the jacket. But this is a time, I know I already painted the jacket. Because originally I wasn't going to paint any color in there. And then I looked, I'm like, it needs one. There's a time saver, paint your stuff in your recesses first. And then that way, any little spots that the brush catches that are in the higher areas, which will happen, then you don't have to repaint over it. You're just painting over it one time. But I'm going to have to repaint over it because it needed another coat anyways. He's so cute. I love this mini. So I hope you all had a good Monday. I mean, maybe that's a contradiction in terms. Good Monday. I said I had a day. Work was work. It always happens when my supervisor takes time off, and truth be told, I'd still rather do what I was doing than what she was doing, so I assure you, it was not fun. I'm pretty sure that's like the edge of the coat right there. Or it's going to be now. Oh no! I think I caught the top of his thumb with the green, or maybe it was the... Oh no, it's the handle. Actually, I think it's his thumb, and I never painted his thumb. So I used the Rosy Skin Triad to paint his skin tones, which I really liked. I feel like he, rosy skin on... Clearly he likes his alcohol, so it seemed to make sense. And I realized that's actually part of his thumb. For some reason, I can see it a lot better tonight. I swear, sometimes my eyes work better some days than others. But that's bright skin. Where's my rosy skin shadow? I actually want to paint some of those areas a little darker. All right, that fixes that. Something else I'm thinking of doing, I want to add a little bit of, mix a little red in with that flesh tone, like I did with the cheeks and the nose. I like to take a darker red and mix with flesh tones, and that's how I get the colors for cheeks and lips and such. Lips tend to be darker. I go with more red, and cheeks tend to be a little more flesh. He doesn't have lips though. But one thing I wanted to do was actually add a little bit of this color to the tips of his ears. Some of these details may get lost in my crappy camera. There we go. It don't pick up the little tiny stuff. I don't have the best camera in the world. Maybe someday I'll upgrade it. I'd like to. Oh, you son of a gun. I have all the colors out here, fortunately, that I've been using on him, so touch-ups should be a breeze. And it happens. Touch up that little spot right there. Pete! It's a Pete the Hydrator. Here to make us all drink. Hang on, I will get that in a sec. That's alright. I should have also mentioned to everybody that I have all sorts of fun channel point rewards. How you doing tonight? I unboxed my wet palette. I got this. I'll use it probably next stream because I gotta go and actually you're still alive. Hey, that's good. What is this? Yeah, there's a little rubber piece on here too. Probably if you want to dry it out, I bet you actually take that off. Uh-oh. Great, I did it, so now I can't get the cover back on. Come on, get it going there. Uh-oh. Come on, damn it. Get back in there. Right, I broke my palette. There's a rubber piece. And it should just go snap right back in. Come on, get in there. Oh, that's what she said. I can make all sorts of, there we go. I can make all sorts of rude statements. Hey, get in there. Get in the hole. There we go. Seeing if there's anything else I missed. I could use the well palette too if I wanted to. Oh my It's a Chef Nutmeg. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Wow, wait, you've subscribed that long? Keep in mind, if you make it an entire year, I will paint you something. Either from my closet of shame or something you sent me. I'm painting a leprechaun tonight. He's so adorable. I love him so much. And I got a brand new wet palette, which I unboxed. I love this guy. But thank you so much for the sub. How are you? I've been dropping my Prime. Alexa, keep dropping. Oh, yeah. Prime, you gotta come back and actually sub every month. I'm really happy. I'm happy with the way he's turning out. I gotta try to get him done by Wednesday. Because, of course, Thursday's St. Patrick's Day. What color am I doing? Alright, so I'm gonna take a little of this really light green, this alchemical green. And I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to mix it in first because it's a little, there's a big value jump between the green, I painted that, and that lighter color. I want something that's kind of in between. I definitely want that jacket to be noticeably lighter. So I'm just mixing a color here. I'm using the handle of my brush. There we go. That's pretty lovely. And then after I'm done with this, I'm going back to Critical Role minis. I did Keyleth, which at some point, I think this week, I'm going to post the final pictures of it since it's their 7th anniversary. And I started doing it because it was the premiere of the cartoon, which is awesome. The Legend of Vox Machina, which was terrific. It still seems a little... I'm going to take off a little... There we go. It'll dry a little darker, so keep in mind... Hey, Cyrus! He looks so good, but not as good as my bae. The Goblin, let's talk. Oh, the Goblin! Yep. The Goblin is still alright. Actually, I'm going to shove my camera back in here. He would... Well, the thing of it is, your bae, which is actually the... Oh, no! The top half of the phone. I assume... Is that where, like, you watch videos? That top half? Your bae, by the way, was the mistletoe goblin from Reaper for Christmas. Just so people have a frame of reference. It said paint dries darker, so I think it'll blend. If it doesn't blend enough, I'm going to take a little bit and make a glaze out of the original color. So... and blend it in. It's funny because on my palette it doesn't look like it should be this much lighter, but yet it is. So I'm hitting every spot that needs a highlight. And I did unbox the palette. It's pretty cool. I like the paper they have for this, the Exemplar wet palette by Game Envy. By the way, this is a Game Envy holder. Lurky mode. By the way, you can always hit, I have a exclamation point lurk command. Let's see, I can see the screen, but the touch doesn't work, and the bottom half only works when I slap the phone. New one coming tomorrow. Well, that's unfortunate. But new phone is always exciting. Yeah, this is drying. Actually, yeah, once it dries, it's definitely drying a lot darker. It's drying, well, it's drying darker. I don't know about a lot, but it's drying darker enough that I'm much happier with it. So I'm just going over the spots that I feel the light is hitting. Maybe a little bit. It's not a lot of room there, but maybe a little bit right in here. So that did end up being a pretty good color. It's not like super standing out. So now I'm going to take a bit of just the actual color that, what the heck color is it? Alchemical green. It's a really nice bright green. And I'm going to hit the spots that are the lightest. Not said, there's not a lot of running room here. Oh, this is Big Jim Slate Gaming. Yo, how are you, sir? And because you're here, I'm going to point out that the next, the next mini painting party, which I hope you can attend, is going to be on March 27th. I try to always catch people who go to that on this channel. Actually, Orc Paint Shop did too. Oh, Wes, how are you tonight? I hope it's a good Monday. Or at least I hope it's a better Monday than mine was. Just a little there. You're doing okay. Been busy at work, getting a little chill time. How am I? Oh my god, work has been freaking out. That is Goalkeeper's birthday! Oh yeah, oh, well, you should bring him and then we'll party. That's it, we can make it a real mini painting party. It'll be a mini painting birthday party. Although, if you ever did want to have a real mini painting birthday party, I actually do those. I have done where I'll bring them in. I'll bring paints and minis, and you do have to pay me for that. But I bring paints and minis, and I can make any event a mini painting party. And this is Finn. This is friend Greenwell, and I'm pretty happy with the way he's coming out. Anybody is good. I want to figure out there's got a good St. Patrick's Day plans. I mean, it is the day of green beer. Thank you. Well, in some size, he's small, but I mean, like, the eyes are a lot bigger. I have my Baba Yaga. You should be painting a Baba Yaga. Let's see if we put them together. I think his eyes are bigger. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're about the same. I'm thinking of it. It looks about the same as hers. Plus, you only have to paint one of them. Well, that's good. I haven't started mine at all. I haven't started. Well, you should be paint. You should have painted a Baba Yaga from my challenge. Rathmore did it. Gel Tip's doing it. Of course, then I say if everybody's doing it, you know. If everyone jumped off the bridge, would you jump off that bridge? Of course, the answer is no. But that's painting. But I really like that pirate bus. What the hell's her name? Angelica. I can't remember her last name. She's sad because she's my faction captain. Windrunner? I think it's Windrunner. Alright, now what to do about the sleeves? I think I might see. I wonder if I can go with a super light green. By the way, I'm gonna throw this up since he is a streamer. I seem to be somewhat on the ball tonight with the shout outs. And it's working, which is even better. So I'm going to try this. It's Grave Gloom. It's like such not a St. Patrick's Day color, but I think it's a really nice, very pale green. And I'm going to make it even more pale. I want it to be just a tiny bit. This is for the cuffs of his sleeves. This is the base coat, so it's the darkest color, I dare say. But I want to go way lighter. This is the shadow. Do want to leave a little bit of that brown line in there. So that's kind of the shadow on his skin. There's one cuff. As I said, keep in mind this is the darkest color of it all. I'm going to add white in this to make it super light. Right now I'm being lazy. I could go actually look for look at my things and see if I had any colors that were lighter. Right, you know, in my boxes. But that takes more effort. Let's see if I can get the paint. This is the cuff here. I keep nailing. I keep nailing a section of his pants. Oh my gosh, and I keep going off screen. Alright, stop that. I think I need to stir this more. I am my own mixer. I can make those noises that the vortex shaker makes. Yeah, let me touch that up. No, I do not want flesh tones in my pants. Just gonna highlight it ever so slightly in that area that I touched up. Okay. Much better. Alright, that looks pretty good. Of course, Big Jim, you're awesome. But I'm serious. I think you should bring, what is that, Scroll Keeper? I want to make sure I get the name right. Yeah, Scroll Keeper. You should bring, seriously, we should have a celebration at the store. Alright, now I want to take some white. This is the way I do a lot of my highlights, is I'll take the base color and I'll just keep adding white to it to make it lighter and lighter. That way the color all relates. It's just a lighter version of the original. Get out of there. And I will say this, when I'm painting armies, I do not mix colors. No. That's, no. I find I want to keep everything real uniform. And while I can do it, it just would be too much work. That's why even though not my favorite thing to do, I do use the Games Workshop paints. Because for armies, it really is kind of the best way to go. So I'm going to take my slightly lighter color and go over my mid-tone. This is more the actual color. And go over any bits that are not the super recessed stuff. I've been absolutely looking forward to tonight's session because I really like painting this guy. I keep saying he's adorable. He is adorable. Of course, I don't know, Big Jim, if you have anything you want to share that you've been painting or whatever on social media, I'm like friendly. Of course, I know you don't, well, you do paint minis. When you stream, you do a lot of this and that. Mr. Variety Streamer. Oh, no, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. So I can catch that. You're really quick. You can mop up your dwarfs. I've been painting some, but haven't posted much lately. I really should. You know, if you do have anything, you're on my Discord. You should definitely post stuff in there. Because that's one thing, is I really get a big kick out of everything that people post in there. I love checking out what everybody works on. Do a little bit of... It felt like this should need a little shadow line in there. Actually, I feel like I missed a little bit of brighter highlights right there. If you put that little shadow line, I think it helps it'll make the area that's more in the light, it'll make it pop more. Contrast, contrast, contrast. And this is kind of a part of that. I'm painting a contrasting line. So it'll be more visible. There's a recess in here too, between his arm and his body. I'm going to go back and with some of my, whoop. I have to go get the color again. Now let's see. I'm just taking a look at it and seeing what else I should do. I think I'm going to paint some more of my darker color in here. That stands out pretty good. Alright, now I'm going to go back. Clean this up a little bit. Clean this up a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to take, and I want to go even a step lighter. Because I want those sleeves to be really, really light. Or at least to look that way. So I'm going to add some more white into that color. Stir, stir, stir. I'm going to go lighter than that. You know what? I should just go find Maggot White. That would actually work. Oh, you know what? That's what I should do. I mixed in color and I realized it looks like Maggot White, which was this really cool white. I gotta remember where the heck I put it. But it's almost white, but it's green. And they don't make it anymore, which is tragic. Found it. It's a very minty white. Actually, it's showing up pretty accurately on the camera too, so. So what I could do, I put the paint on the brush and I wick some of it off. Actually, I think I want to add a little water to it. Then I really want to wick some of that moisture out of it. Okay. Make sure my brush is together. So one of the other things I'm looking forward to is Reaper Bone 6 is coming up at the very end of March. And they've already released a couple of the minis they're going to have. And I like what I see so far. One was a dragon, and I managed to torment my good friend Tharaval, who does the Tharaval and Friends challenge, which I stole the Muse and Friends challenge from. And I basically tagged him in the, shared their post and tagged him in it with the dragon they showed off. And he's like, no. I've got 25 unpainted dragons, how dare you? Well, see, I know you want 25 more unpainted dragons. He also has a lot more that he's painted. We call him the Father of Dragons because he's painted so many dragons. That he has so many more that he hasn't painted. This is a rather fun song. Did it again. Why do I keep catching that edge? I don't want to catch this edge. I want that to remain brown. Stop catching the edge. Like that edge needs a little straightening out right here. Yep. That's what I'm shooting for. A nice, it's very pale green, but it's a nice contrast to the rest of his coat. I think, where is that color? It's in my bag. The bag of paints and stuff I'm using for this project. For my dreadnoughts. Not mine, but my commission of them. I'm gonna grab, if I can find it. It's one of the biggest bottles I have. No, I don't want cryptic armor shade. That's too much. There it is. Agric Silk shade. Brown wash. Brown wash is the greatest invention. No, I'm not putting the brown wash on what I just did. Basically, I'm putting it where that shirt would be. Because really, it is going to be pretty, it's very recessed. Alrighty. It's not really even going to be seen. That's what's going to happen to it. I think the next step is I'm going to take some black. I'm going to paint up the black elements on this, which would be his belt, the band on his hat, and his shoes. It gives me that thing I want where I've got color up here and color here and down there to carry your eye up and down the piece. I'm just going to go right over the buckles. And I think I'm going to paint his socks gold like the scarf, or similar to it. Also, the cauldron is going to be black. The cauldron of gold. I was going to say, I have a little bit of Irish in me, but not much. I mentioned on one of my other streams recently, where the hell did shoes go? So I mentioned on one of the streams earlier that I do have family that came from there, came from Ireland, but I think Ireland was kind of a stopover. because they were in England. Yikes. Nice. I'm just going across. I'll paint now. What? I haven't figured out if I'm going to do. I gotta figure out quickly if I want to do the buckles and stuff like a non-metal metallic effect. It does take longer to do that, but it looks nice and it photographs better. Okay, there's that. Then the hat band. Hey, people came in. Hi, Dio, and hello, Crimson. Where's my hat? It's appropriate. My hat is crimson. Got crimson stuff on it. My hat's not crimson, but I'd say that feather is. How are you guys tonight? Obviously still working on my St. Patrick's Day guy, Mr. Finn. I'm working on all the black bands and things on him right now. Doing okay. Caught up with my backlog, starting on the oh, so back to Blood Ravens. Yay! Still doing edge lining of dreadnoughts, and I don't think I'll ever be done. At least it feels like that at times. Edge lining is tedious. But it looks good when all is said and done. I think actually I want to lighten up the top of the hat. I don't know what you're doing. Well, I mean, I'm only doing it about an hour at a time, so I'm out edge lining like everything that's like stuck out on it too. Oh, that's good. I'm throwing it around too. Let me carefully back my chair away from the piece I just threw on the ground. Ah. Ugh. So basically, I mean, edge lining all this, even these things and that, and that, and that, and that. And he's got so it lifts up. I didn't do as much under there. And I'm even going in a little bit in some of the areas. It's not just the stuff sticking outside. Hey, get out of there. But it looks good. Looks like I'm going to have to touch up something in that too. That one's done. I've been working on the. I started the second one, anyways. At least. I'll lighten this up a little bit. No. So that's what I'm doing. So basically, when I'm doing those, a lot of times it's like not only an hour a day. And if you can go faster, great, that's you. But that's not how I work. Brim is definitely in the light, so I feel like it does need to be a bit lighter. Then I might thin out some of the little darker color. Bring it back a little bit. Something tells me though, if I was painting, well, then again, if I was painting those dreadnoughts for myself, I don't know. Nah, probably take me longer. All right, I want to take. I'm going to take a bit of the color I did on the scarf. After I grab the pokey stick. Pokey stick. I'm going to take a drop of the Palomino Gold. And I'm going to do his socks. Gold socks. Yep. Because why not? That edge definitely needed to be smoothed out a bit. Between the sock and his pants. It's really hard to see where his leg goes here. I'm painting way in this. It's very, very recessed. Glad I went back and did the socks at this point. Sorry, it's actually a little bit fiddly. It's a little small. And I go back in with some green to touch up his pants a little bit. Right. Oh yeah, I have to touch up something on the... Get some green on the scarf. Oh, you know what might be good? Painting the indication of the belt on the other side. I think I determined this little recessed bit here is where I was going to put my belt. All right, in here. Because, the belt does go all the way around him. All right. Keep looking. It keeps looking like I can see like green, because of course when I initially painted the pants and such, didn't care because it's gonna paint over them. So I got some green down and where his socks are. But now I don't want that green, and if I can see it through the socks, it means I just need another layer. I know I'm off screen here. I'm trying to see where his shoe goes. Okay. Sometimes I have to pull off screen just so I can see. Alrighty. These to be fairly shiny shoes, so I think I'm just going to put some hints of white highlights. On like really, shiny stuff. Keep the highlights really small and highly contrasted. And I'm using kind of a light hand to put them on. Maybe that's too light a hand. I can't even see it. I feel like there should be something right here. Ooh. Maybe add a little right there. I think I'm going to take, I don't want to make a super, super dark gray. I'll just use this and take some of my, I did this when I painted up Darth Maul. I took, come to think of it, I wonder if he got to his owner. It was supposed to arrive today. But I took and made up, it was barely different than the black. They painted him. But it was enough to give him a fairly nice, but very dark mid-tone that still looked black. It's supposed to be really, really subtle. Really subtle. But just enough so there's some black shadows that are actually shadows. Of course, a lot of the front of the shoe is going to be that buckle. Let's see. I know you'll never, it's so subtle, you'll never pick it up on camera. But I can see it here. You had to go a tiny bit lighter on some of the uppermost parts. I don't want the shoes to look gray though. Definitely want to wick off. When I'm playing with the white, I want to wick off some of the paint. Yeah, he beat me to it. Always. Well, I know Crimson's still there. No, I don't want to go super, super black. Alright, I think that's pretty good for the shoes. I said that, and I'm going to pick them out a little more, because that's what happens. I think that's how people don't finish their minis, too. They sit there and they keep picking at them. My stop point is when I cover the whole thing with paint. Then when it's covered with paint, then I know it's done. It's so quiet. I'm partly to blame for it probably being so quiet. Edge lighting. Yep, see? Oh, you're doing it faster just to show me up, right? And the time that I'm going to sit here and do this, you're going to have a whole dreadnought done. Oh my god, it's a smart goblin! What are you painting, Mr. Goblin? Is it a Baba Yaga hut? Which was a good start on it. You are gonna take the prize for the most done in the challenge because you did both Baba Yagas and you're gonna do the hut. By the way, since no one has shared anything, so I'm gonna share his since I know he's lurking. Let's see. I'm gonna open up a Discord. Where is it? The Muse and Friends Challenge? By the way, I actually really like this hut. Let me switch back and put it on display. So I like that hut. But that's not the actual Baba Yaga hut. You're doing an actual Baba Yaga hut. Here's the close-ups of them, though. I do really dig the Baba Yaga in blue. I like that color. Oh, the hut was from Free RPG Day? What is it, like a cardboard hut? It's cool. It's very cool looking. So that's the fronts. And then this is the backs. One thing I really like the way you did this. What is that? The pestle? The pestle. Oh shit. Is the mortar the thing you pound in, or is the mortar the thing you pound with? Which sounds terrible. Also very nice on the chicken. Bagak! Oh yeah, I didn't look to see what you did. Oh, you know what? You get the pet in the way. So did you do the things hanging off her belt, on her right side? Did you do them as carrots, or did you do them as something else? Am I like the only person here who didn't do them as carrots? It's not too late, I can change them. Alright, so I'm gonna put that away. But that's very cool. Oh, it came out of the custom house. So it was Baba Yaga's hut.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the bits. And yes, thank you for the appropriate use of the bits. Oh, I don't want to do that. You paint his Alright, I'm beginning to think I did it. See, I took him as like little bone. But now I'm beginning to think they should be carrots. I actually talked to my friend Dana, who I'm not sure if you met. But, and you may have. Oh, parsnips, that's true too. And he says it absolutely could be. So, because my friend Dana knows a lot about Baba Yaga. And the whole story behind her. And yeah, he was like, yeah, they could be. So, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll go back and paint him as carrots. Everyone else is doing it, so I guess I should too. It wouldn't take much to fix that. Oh, you did? Oh, you know what? Since I do like to share. Oh, very cool. Let's check this out. Oh, he's looking really good. Nice trim. You did a really good job on the trim on that guy. And I like the black. I like that. I don't know if it's black. It looks a little warmer. Or it's a warm black. But like the skin tone. He's definitely pirate, yar. That's cool though. I like it. Let's see. Typically, if you see a purple heart, typically that's me. Even if I haven't like typed anything, because I love complimenting Aries' work, but I feel like there's only so many times I say I love it or whatever, and it's the same thing over and over again. And I'd like to. It's like, what else am I gonna say? Unless if you want constructive. Yeah, it is warm black. Okay. If you want constructive criticism, I'm all for giving constructive criticism, but I tend to like to just compliment things too. So I'm gonna see if I can. Put a little. Work on the hat band. I don't feel like it's quite as necessary. I will put like a highlight on the hat band. Like a white, but I don't feel like it's quite as necessary to maybe have 9 million different values on it. Like I am with the shoes. Just a little. So I like this color. Keep playing with the shoes. I can't help it. I feel like I could do more with the shoes. I forgot the bottom of it too. Alright. Stop playing with the shoes! By the way, one of the great joys, I will say this, the coat, oh, I didn't even look. The coat is a charred brown with a solid black for any black. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's what it reads. I like the colors, though. I think the colors are good. Coming out good on that. Look at you should come to my paint day. You really should. My paint day this month it's the Queen's Gambit. I really like that store too. Oh. I will see you at Rising Phoenix Con. And I'm bringing friends. Or more like they're coming. I'm pretty sure you know which friends. Pretty sure one of those friends might be helping you run Starfinder too. So, people trying to get the word out. Once you get, yeah, I hope you get a new job soon. I know. I mean, it didn't matter to me. You never came to my place anyways. You weren't my repairman, sorry to say. Because that would have been fun. Come on. Give me a little white. There we go. And you know, Danny Boy, appropriate name. Danny Boy lives actually not far from me here. which thought was pretty funny. Poor guy though, he's on, basically they totally dug up the street that he lives on. Aggressives, but they're not dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts are big. I mean, it doesn't take me nearly as long to edge light like Space Marines. Actually, I found it didn't take me that horribly long to do the bike either when I did the chaplain on the bike. And Danny's awesome. Sadly, I need someone to convince the powers that be in my workplace to get a new printer, though. One thing I don't like about Chronicle Minolta, they didn't update the drivers, so I'm still stuck in... Oh, God. What the hell is it? Mojave? I'm still stuck in Apple Mojave hell. It's too old. We're not going to update... I've got our image setters way older than that printer, and they updated the drivers. Or it just came that way, which is possible. Oh, God. No, it's... How's the new palette? It's right here. I haven't tried it yet. I basically opened it up here and I feel like I'm missing things from it. I thought I was supposed to get like a squeegee or whatever, and I don't see one. It may be in the box. But I already put it in. The paper! The paper is a lot more like parchment paper. It's nice and thin. And you know, I think I'm going to like it better than the Stay Wet palette stuff, because that stuff is like thick. This is much more like what I'm used to, you know. When I went to ReaperCon, they had parchment paper, and I really liked it. And then they get nice sponges. Just going to make sure I wear it the whole rest of the time. I also said I really like this because it comes with a well palette too. That just built right into the... I keep feeling like I'm also missing a compartment. Like I'm not opening something I should, but I'm pretty sure I've got everything open. And it really... The biggest thing I'm hoping for is that it clips down so good that it doesn't leak. So I can travel with it. Only time will tell on that one. It might not work like that. Come on. Ah, close. I don't have my thing on here right. I think that's why. But it's got 4 things to close it with. And then it's got a top section where you can put brushes and stuff in, and it comes with a well palette. Which incidentally, these got little bumpies on it on the side that I think you can put your brushes on. It's really cool. I have the Red Grass V1. I'm waiting on the V2. Oh, the version. Oh, okay. Unless none of them really seal that well. I don't know. But basically, I bought extra V. Oh, our friend, our mutual friend, Mr. DJ, he also got one. I got basically a double pack of them. So he got a green one. Nope, that is it. There's the packing list. I will look at that later and see. I also seem to have gotten a brush that I did not order, but I think they added some stuff in. I may have added that in because this Kickstarter did go late. I know this is something. I know this is something. The shiny piece is something. And I'm not quite sure what it is. Let's see. No, all it has is wet palette green, wet palette red, 2 refill packs, and a stretch goal bundle. Which I assume was... I'm trying to figure out what this is. I think this is the squeegee thing or whatever. I will absolutely let you know how it is. I got stickers and... This is a little nifty placard. I wonder if the placard goes in this somewhere. I've got a sticker that says, what is it? Order of the miniature. Yeah, they have the order of the miniature. Yeah, let's see. Zoom right in. There's the order of the miniature. I don't know. They didn't. I don't recall ordering a brush. I will take it. It looks like a very nice brush. I mean, let's see if we can get the plastic off. I always keep these little things anyways because they help preserve your brushes, but it's got a pretty nice tip on that sucker. I mean, it's not synthetic, so it'll probably die pretty quickly, but I'll enjoy it till it does. But I think this piece of white piece is something. And this could be, maybe this is a thing to wipe off the excess water or something. I know there was something to that. And then there's a metal, this is a metal piece. Well, I don't know, it's got metallic copper. I'll have to go back to the actual Kickstarter and see if I can figure out what the hell those are. But as I said, I will tell you right now, the refill paper I like a whole lot better. I already know I'm gonna like it a whole lot better. Alright, I'm gonna, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:50. Oh my god, it's 8:53? I think I'm gonna go a little overtime tonight. I want to get a little more done. I want to find, let's see. I want a brown. I want to do kind of a non-metal metallic effect. So one of the best ways you start that with is, to me, with a brown. I don't think I like that brown. Steal that. I'm going to try one of my favorites, Ruddy Leather. Oh, yeah, probably. No, that sounds right. As I said, they had some... They're a small company, and they had some issues, I think, with getting the stuff in. But they were great. They told you they told you about delays and things. And that was one of the night, I don't mind delays on a Kickstarter, God knows. I mean, I get Reaper's Kickstarters, and anybody who's got one of those knows delays are normal. Last time it was the missing container. Who knows what it'll be this time? The war, probably. Although it won't be fulfilled for a year, so hopefully the war will be over by then. But who knows? it's like, I'm off screen. All right, hang on. Come on, I want to fill that little spot in. I got some brown on. Okay, that's better. Well, you don't want to use a good brush for that. Texture paint, you don't want to use your good brushes. So I'm painting all the things I want to do. Non-metallic gold. Brown. You want to start with brown. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that Palomino gold. Because it is a nice gold color, you know. Actually, Smart Goblin, I will let you know at, hopefully I'll let you know by the time, I said, Rising Phoenix comes on. Because, I said, I will definitely see you there. I'm planning on playing in the special. Because it's been forever since I played in any kind of a special. Now I'm going over the high areas. With the gold. Well, we'll see. Well, I think you gotta get the word out more. There are definitely GMs, like, we talked to one yesterday, and he has not even heard of it. So, I don't know if you have email addresses of all your buddies, but that's something you might want to consider. I know some of them don't want to do it yet, but I know he is willing to. Oh, heh. How do I get rid of him? Ben, there we go. Bye-bye. That's amazing. That the account was created, oh, well over a year ago. Honestly, you know what? Bots come there, they just post that and they disappear. They don't tend to hang around. But I did ban them. Come on. So I do have a couple of GME types that we all know, that you might be hearing from or might help you work on it. But Is it hell? I'm trying to work on it too. But I'm painting, I'm running painting that day, so I can't, I don't have time to prep. Oh, where is the other? He's got a buckle on his other shoe, and I have no idea where it is. I think we're going to kind of hint at it. Let's see, it's right there. At least that would make sense. I'll see, yeah. I will reach out to them. I think there is, like, don't we have a local Pathfinder Discord or something? Even if it's for, like, Boston or whatever, I don't see why it'd be a problem to... Oh, actually, there is, like, a national Discord, I know that. You can always try there. Although, then again, this is actually in person. It's a lot easier to wrestle up GMs from other parts of the country when it's remote. Also, this guy needs a little bit of a shadow line there. Now, for this, try again now. It's closer. Oh, you know what though? Then again, yeah, the national one, that's why I rephrased. I'm like, oh, maybe that's not so great. Because, come to think of it, you need locals. It's going to be a great con, though. Really? They actually are coming all the way up from there? Wow, that's impressive. But you know what? It's going to be a good con. I mean, the people that run this, they're very much, you probably know, oh, damn. You was going to say, you might know who they are. They're the ones who run Dark Phoenix Gaming. I guess I gotta go pull out my shot glass. Like it's my shot glass. It's, hey Crimson, you didn't have to do it. To have your wonderful wife's gift. And it's after hours. I can drink, right? Technically, it's after the stream. All right. Good night, Pete. Thanks for thanks for starting that. God, I've already drank that much of it. Night, Pete. I will hopefully, maybe I'll see you on Wednesday, but I hope I see you on Saturday, because I should be on. Salute. I'm terrible at drinking. Although if I follow it up with the Coke, it's really good. It's a rum and Coke. Although the funny thing is, it doesn't do much to me. I don't get drunk off that. Haha, no. Well, it sort of is, yeah. Oh, that's right. I don't know if I did the initial hydrate. Yeah, folks, I still have a little bit of a cough, but it's not bad. It's not nearly as bad anymore. So there's that. Oh, I did get that. Okay. I got that on the side. That's just me being forgetful. Oh, excuse me. A little black paint. So I'm going to touch something up in there. And go a little too far on the gold. I'm amazed that Pete's up at all because it is like super late over there. Or early. Depending what, the way you look at it. I'm gonna fix something else I'm not thrilled with. I want to make that more of a... When you have a chance, come to your painting. Oh, yeah, I hope so. Oh, that thing is amazing. You guys should see what that says. Yep, March 27th is the next one, 1 to 5. Boy, that took a while. That took a bit of brain power. Let's see. I mean, that thing looked really cool. Frontier paint case. I'm going to go to it, and I will actually put it up here. Oh, they got multiple. They got a paint case, a paint chest. They have a wet palette. Oh, I can't zoom in any pictures. There we go. This is really, these are really cool. Alright, so I assume you have, yeah, you have the paint case, which is this thing. Drawers and places to hold your paints, and it's really friggin' cool. Very portable. I assume you can customize it. To what you want to put in it. So did you, I want to know if you bought all the accessories and stuff too, because like, wow, so you can add a wet palette, an LED light, and of course a cable extender. Oh, extension cord. The canvas bag to carry in, engraving if you want it. Magnetic miniature tray. Oh, that's cool. To stick your minis in. Extra mini holders, extra paint tray, extra toolbox. That is really friggin' cool. I've thought about it, but it's like, I've got other things to spend money on. Didn't shut up. There we go. What happened? Did I get knocked off the internet? Did I get knocked off the internet? It says, welcome to the chat room. Like, I left for some reason. Yeah, I mean, right now, I carry my paints. I'm taking this off. Ha ha ha. I don't think you update. I think it's been time. So, I just basically have an art bin that I stick all my paints in. And I can put my brush. I can put everything in there. I can even stick a mini or two in there. Felt like that was a little too strong. Still picking on the shoes. I can't help it. All right. Now I'm going to take... It was work 200 hours a week. Yeah, you should. You know what's nice about my place? They can go pound sand. If I don't feel like working overtime, I'm not going to do it. As far as I'm concerned, so I've been super busy lately because, of course, work is starting to build up again, and we still don't have enough people. There's still only basically 2 of us in the art department, and I'm the only one that really does the stuff I do. I basically design stuff for silkscreen and such. She does digital printing. And just, it's annoying. It's just annoying. They've had over 2 years to replace the guy they got rid of. And to replace the other guy they shifted out to the floor. Well, instead of letting the other guy on the floor who wanted to come back to this department, they put him in a different department. And then they actually hired somebody who could do the job. He used to work for us years ago. I'm hitting this with a little non-metal metallic highlight. What the hell did I could paint my mouth? You shouldn't eat paint. Oh no, that's not where I wanted to put this. Shoot. I can touch that up. So see you later. Wash your brush in tomorrow. Oh, cool. If I go long enough, we're gonna raid Gareth. That's what we're gonna do. Gareth actually streams tonight. The one who I normally raid on Wednesday nights. Oh yeah, texture. Well, because there's, texture's thick paint with texture. It does take a while to dry. It makes sense. Speckles are so small. Going back over with a little bit of that brown color they started with. That's not bad. Okay. So one thing, non-metal metallics seem to take forever. There's a bug crawling me, and that's a dead bug. Okay, now add a little bit of non-metal metallic highlight, but I want to go all the way to white. It's supposed to be shiny, so shiny. You need to go to white. It's going to be just a tiny little dot. To me, the white is what gives it, really makes it pop. It makes it look metallic. Okay, so what I see This thing needs a little more gold. I always find I like sit there. Wow, it really pops on the white really pops on the camera. It does pop on this too. But I see a bit more of the golds and stuff that are involved. I'm going to take a little bit of that non-metallic gold highlight and highlight the socks. Basically tonight, I want to get all the clothing done. Actually don't mind the socks being a bit lighter than the scarf. So let's see if I can get a little bit of a. Basically, I want to draw a bit of a line here between his 2 feet. Just like I did on the front. There we go. Actually, I'm going to go over this because I don't think I put this color on there, which is the non-metal metallic highlight. And I'm going to add Now I want to highlight the scarf with the same color, but I'm adding more liquid to it, so hopefully it'll bleed. Then your paints, it's actually the way you get these really smooth blends and effects. And actually, if it's thinner, you have more time to get the paint out if you make a mistake like that. And the other key is wipe some of it off. Once you get it on there, wipe a little of that paint off. Maybe not that much. Also adding more liquid makes it more translucent. It all leads to better blending. Actually, I'm going to grab some of that color. I think it's basilisk green. At least I hope it was. Because I want to put a bit of a shadow line between my scarf and my green here. So it's great because it cleans it up and adds a little bit more contrast. Damn you. I'll just touch that right up. Or try to. Let that dry. Or Or try to take, I went a little far down. When I take my brush and put it through my paint, I try to kind of flatten out my edge of my brush to make more of a chisel point. Need some cleanup in there, jeez. Why is it doing this? It's one of those corners where I look at it at one point and it looks like I'm paint. It's the green has gone up in the scarf, and I look from this angle, and it's not. Drives me nuts. Suppose I could go one more step higher. So I'm going to take a little white and add it to that yellow. So the parts that are really in the light. I'm going to hit with this color. I like to have 3 colors minimum on every section.
Moist.
Gareth! Yes, I'm still here. What are you on? Alright, Shift up big. Wow, I'll tell you what's interesting. Yeah, because I wanted to get the clothing done on this guy. I'm not far from being done. Oh god, that's another hour. I don't know if I'm gonna make it another hour. Lord. Also, the funny thing is, usually when I take one stupid shot of rum, it doesn't do much of anything. But God, I swear to God, I'm feeling it tonight. But I wanted to get the clothing done on this guy. Because plans. Because, I, want to try to get him done next Wednesday. That's the plan, is try to get him done Wednesday. So if you want to see the finished version of him, you got to come on Wednesday and check him out. Because I only have 2 more hours. You might be tired to start. Yeah, that could be. That is a definite. Actually, I started a tiny little bit late. Because I took a nap and didn't wake up until like 2 minutes to 7, which is when I start tonight. I do 8:30 on Wednesday. I'm kind of sad about that. I almost want to start earlier because... Okay, so normally I do 8:30s on Wednesday because I record a Starfinder podcast. And spoilers, I kind of killed off my character. Me and my dice. And I'm not sure who had a bigger hand in it. Probably the dice. So I do it 2 hours on Wednesday, and then we go raid Gareth there. Because his stream is on red 10:30 Eastern time. In fact, it's on 10:30 Eastern. That's right, it's on 10:30 Eastern time or 9:30 Central, which is where he's at on Wednesday. So we do a mini painting double feature. Yes, Chef Nutmeg, I would love you. I mean, if you sub to this, it would be more fun to have you here. I appreciate the support, though. I mean, as I said, I don't require people to sub, obviously. But, that's not really why I do this stream. But anybody who subs, it means the world to me. Just anybody would throw money at me. It's crazy. But you guys are awesome. God, I do. I swear to God, the friggin' shot of rum actually... It said, usually rum doesn't do it to me. Wine does it to me. And this is still not as bad as, like, when I have a glass of wine, I drink it too fast. I always remember I went to King Richard's Fair once, and I had the mead. And I drank that way too fast. I was like, whoa, man, everything is, like, weird. Austin, I've a mid-shift. I've had closings. Oh, excellent. Does that mean you can come and hang out with me here in the tavern? The virtual tavern? Where there is drinking. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do. Oh, I can do the shamrock, I guess. Shamrock's going to have to be light. It's going to have to basically match his jacket. Actually, screw that. I don't think this paint is completely dried. Oh, so Gareth, I got a new I got my new wet palette today. Or actually, I got it on Saturday, but I opened it tonight. I got an exemplar wet palette. Thing is cool. The wet palette, it was the Game Envy a Kickstarter. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah, I should catch Dawn's streams. I feel bad I don't. I should really do that. So by the way, Gareth, apparently I started trouble on the on Twitter, didn't I? With but posting that Reaper post about the dragon. I'm like, hey, so I posted it on my timeline, reposted it, and then tagged him. Because, you know, he's the friggin' enabler. He does this to us all the time. So I think it's time we get some revenge. I think your line about the father of dragons should have all the dragons, that made me laugh. That was so good. Oh no, it's my black. That's why I need to use my new. Oh no, that is part of it. Oh my god. Oh, I know. It's totally all in good humor. And the funny thing is, we all know he's gonna order every friggin' dragon off of Kickstarter 6. If Reaper wanted to make a fortune, at least off him, just have it be nothing but dragons. Did you see the other thing though? Did you see the other thing they posted that was in the core set? It's like the 4 adventures and they have the interlocking bases. I thought that was cool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to redo this because I'm going to start with the dark color. So go to Reaper. When you go to Twitter, go to Reaper. Actually, screw that. I have a display feature. Why don't I just do it? It's really cool. I will go to Reaper Minis. And I will scroll down. Yeah, the very first thing they have on there, other than their pinned tweet, is the dragon. Okay. So check this out. These are cool. Whoop, that's not the right one. There we go. Actually, it's not all of them. There's actually 4 of them. There we go. So, apparently they got these 4 minis that all the bases all interlocked. By the way, who painted? Oh, Bird with the Right. Yeah, of course. Rhonda Bender painted this. She is just, I can't say enough how amazing a painter she is. I mean, just look at that. Look at the non-metal metallic. If I were half the painter that she was, she's just amazing. But I find that really, really freaking cool. And that's in the core set. I don't know where the dragons are. But I like that. It's a real standard adventuring party. I assume... Well, I would think the one here, the dwarf is a cleric. And you get a wizard. Let's see. I guess fighter and maybe barbarian? Well, I'm not really sure what the other one is. But that's really cool. I think that's plus also, you know, when Rhonda paints minis, you know, folks out there, if you want to sell minis, have somebody paint some minis, because hire someone like me to paint the minis for you. Because that way, maybe not like me. Although Rhonda probably is expensive because she is amazing. I get to meet her at ReaperCon, and so did Gareth. At least I think he did. Adventures in a Corset. I didn't even notice that. What? I mean, it could be a rogue, could be a bard. Well, it could be a bard. I guess? I don't see the back of her, so I don't know if she's got a musical instrument. Usually that's a bard. But I love it. Yeah, no, she's amazing. I wish I was half the painter of her. She is just. Maybe if I get there, let's see. Maybe I talked to a lot of artists, but I don't know who's who yet. By the way, I don't know if you ever saw it. I did frame the poster that had everybody sign, and it's right here on the wall next to me. So. But Rhonda, I took one of the classes with Rhonda, and I'll tell you what, she was super nice. No, I have no doubt you talked to her. I'm trying to think. She was in, so basically we had the first row artists. We had the sculptors on the right as you went in. She was on the left, like midway back. She had she's, I was gonna say she's probably one of the older ones. She's like in between the sculptors and where Ann Forrester was towards the back. Grumble. I don't remember. She won. She went best to show, but she won one of the Golden Sophies. She painted the the mermaid. The mermaid sign. Basically, it's like the mermaid sign. I wonder if I can find that actually. And although that wasn't on her desk, but Rhonda Bender. I wonder if it'll pop up. Her work is so, well, actually, I can get a picture of her. Go to Google Images. I mean, it's the greatest thing ever. This is Rhonda. So, kind of dark hair. Apparently she colored her hair. Well, if that's even that Rhonda Bender. But you might have had some of these oh, that's definitely not Rhonda. At least that's not the way I know her. She painted up the dice, guys. I mean, her work is incredible. Yeah, you kind of remember. She was so nice. And the thing is, we kind of, out of everybody, everybody there, I think I hit it off the most for her. Oh, she painted this. And that got a Golden Sophie as one of the top ones that the judges picked. But she is incredible. I mean, oh my God, I said, I want to be her when I grow up. I'm just sitting here hanging out now. I'm not even sure. Oh no, that's right. I was waiting my the little shamrock to dry. No, don't do that. I swear to God. Stupid shit. I'll probably put the kibosh in any more rum tonight. I've only had one shot. This just makes me sad. I'm not big into getting drunk. But hey, Gareth, this is all your fault. You're the one that said I was going to be lame by not drinking actual rum in my shot glass. And just putting Coke in there. It's all your fault. I'm going to go this way. So, to me, it's a little easier to paint just the base, the whole thing darker. And then just hit the high points with lighter colors. And leave the shadows and the recesses. Get good. Oh, shit. I said it's weird because I'm sure blame me for my lameness. Well, I'm not lame anymore. I actually use. Listen, it's the good stuff, okay? I drink this stuff. I drink the Kraken rum, which is friggin' it's great tasting. I tell you what's good. I take the shot of rum and then I drink the Coke right after. I am not lame. No! You gotta make sure I don't paint anymore tonight, right? God damn it. Fine. Gareth wants to get me drunk. Well, you know what? I just don't have to fill it up all the way. Oh, my it's like, it's not coming out right. And I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. Well, you can't for another 15 minutes. Har, har, har. And maybe I'll just leave. You know, I was going to say, you know what, Smart Goblin? Set up a camera, we'll do it. Yeah, but I have a time limit on that. I decided I wasn't going to let you or anyone else kill me. I think... God, why am I so lame? I still have a bit of a cough, alright? So, that might be helping trigger it. Here, wait. Here. I'll do the close-up of the shot glass. Because I have to show the shot glass every time I take a drink from it. Because, you know, it's got boobs. This is an amazing shot glass. There. But boozy boobs. But I vowed. See, that's not it anymore. Believe it or not, I think with alcohol actually is clearing the crud that's still in me. From my fucking allergy. Also, maybe if I maybe if my vision gets blurry enough, I'm not gonna die. You can all blame my wonderful father, who's, unfortunately, he's gone. But he's been gone for a long time, so don't feel bad or anything. But, he, smoked. Smoking is probably not... I don't think smoking is what killed him either. But, God damn it. But unfortunately, shit. Oh, I blame him because he smoked when I was a kid. You know, nobody knew about nobody put, together that secondhand smoke was bad. Not really sure why, because, it makes perfect sense. It would be. So every time I get a cold, or in this case, an allergy, I sound like I'm dying at the end of it. Fuck. I'm sorry. I think the alcohol triggered it. Sorry, I sound terrible. No more alcohol. Calling it there. I'm sorry, but this is how I get at the end of every friggin' cold or whoa or whatever. This is really weird. This is not what happens to me. And I had dinner. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. No, I'm okay. And I'm not gonna die in stream. I'm fine. It's weird. In some ways I feel great. In some ways I feel ugh. But I'm not sure. It's really bizarre. And normally it said taking shots of rum doesn't do shit to me. It's wine that I said earlier. Wine does me in totally, but rum doesn't do squat. Except for apparently tonight. I don't know. It's really strange. All right, I'm pretty close to finishing for the night, anyways. God. What'd you people do to me? I said I totally blame you, Gareth. I blame you for that second shot. You freaking blew the points on it. Not you. I said Gareth. Wait, did I say Crimson? Yeah, see, it's Gareth. It's not you. I don't think I said you. At least that was not the intention. Now we're going to try to paint while I'm half in the bag. You know, I think what might be fun. We could do this kind of challenge. It's not so bad. What you do is, no, I meant Gareth. No, Gareth was the one that did it, and I said I blame him. There we go. That's what I wanted to finish. Alright, so, no, you could have a real fun stream where basically, we could put two things in. Basically, we put in the shot challenge, although I am not putting in any more than 15 minutes. No way. I once saw my best friend almost friggin', I swear to God, would have died. But we kept him conscious after doing 45 shots in under an hour and a half. Have a beer on stream. It's no big deal. Yeah, I'm wondering. I was gonna say, I've wondered that. I should look up the TOS. But I know people have had drinks on stream, so, and it's not been an issue. I think being drunk on stream, if your behavior is outrageous, probably would be bad. But I think I might have to put the mature tag on this. Yeah, and then this is not too. I mean, okay, I feel it. I feel it more. It said what's really strange is I'm feeling it a lot more than I normally do. I mean, I've drank full mudslides and things like that and never felt a thing. And tonight, I'm really feeling it after one, which is bizarre. That's why I don't quite understand. And I had one earlier because Pete the Hydrator threw it up there. So that was number 2. But I had 2 shots before and it wasn't bad. At least I'm honest. And by the way, I did not cough nearly as much when I took the first one than when I did the second one. So I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, maybe Chef Nutmeg was right. I could be tired. And actually, I know I'm tired. I tend to. My biggest problem is I stay up too late at night. I'm a night owl, and always have been. And when it's time for normal people to go to bed, I tend to friggin' still be wide awake. Or that's when I start being wide awake. I'm just going over these lines. Oh, goody. I just realized, too, Alright, so I'm going to pull... As I said, I'm trying to get as much done so that I can do a little less. Because, as I said, obviously on Wednesday's stream, I have a time constraint. So, I need to get done in 2 hours. Whoops, that is... Not the shadow. I want the shadow. So I'm shooting for trying to have only this, speaking alcohol, this beer mug and the pot of gold and the base left. Not really sure what I'm going to do on that base. So basically I got some green on his thumb. I mean, there's a thing. You could have a green thumb, I guess. Maybe, oh Jesus, maybe he's good at growing clover. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink this. I'm gonna have to rethink my stream and whether or not I consider it now a mature stream. I try not to drop a lot of bad language and stuff. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of the hair color I used. Suppose though, if I was gonna get hammered on stream, it would be Wednesday. Because it's the night before St. Patrick's Day. Still painting okay. I assume it still looks okay. It'll look better when I get pictures and put it up on Twitter and my Discord. Oh, I also, for those of you tuning in later, I did add a little bit of pink to the tips of his ears. I'm also thinking Rhonda Bender, she painted this mini. And one of the things I saw that I did like that she did is she did put freckles on his cheeks. So I may end up doing that. Haven't decided that yet. But I may do it. I kind of liked them. One thing I will say, going super, at least if I go super late, at least it's doing something I really enjoy. And I love painting minis. Everybody stop talking. Putting a little bit of a shadow line on my fingies. On the, I know technically this is what I'd be doing on Wednesdays, working on the beer mug here. But if the color out, I might as well use it. It is a very dark brown I use. Okay. Oh, I keep finding things. I'm sure you are. I was going to say, I'm sure. What are you working on tonight? As I said, I really like painting, so going an hour more, just honestly, or it's more than an hour more, honestly, isn't a terrible proposition for me. As long as you don't friggin' hit that damn. Right now I'm exercising veto power on that. My veto power on any more shots. Apparently not tonight. Good thing I'm not driving anywhere. More of the dragon. Just about done unless I put in my bigger base. Oh, you're doing a dragon. Which dragon? That's because unfortunately I'm like on Monday nights I kill my stream and I just a lot of times sometimes I'll go on the Pyro Club paint night. One of the Reaper Kickstarter ones, the one starts with an A. That's not helpful. Although I wonder, no, it might be the one I have too. The last Kickstarter? If you play World of Warcraft, does it look like some of the dragons they have there? The, oh Lord. I'm trying to remember. I was going to paint her up as a Nixia. Yeah. I think it is. It's the one that looks like a Nixia. Which is a black dragon, by the way. I knew there was more on this I wanted to fix. Come on. QQ. QQ, I'm not doing this right. There's actually a piece of paint. God. That needs to be cleaned up big time. I'm going to do this and then it's going to... This looks like I'm painting underneath. And sometimes when I look like I'm painting underneath, I'm really painting... Nope. Sometimes I do it, and I think I'm painting the scarf, and I'll really be painting the his jacket. Sometimes it's hard to see where that corner is. Emily, I am taking the slow road to China on this, so to speak. But I want to do a really good job on him. I'm trying to take my... Of course, it's not going to help if I'm half drunk here. But I'm trying to take my painting up a notch. which means I want everything really clean and blended. That's better. What time is it? It is 10. Oh, I'm going to wait 15 more minutes. Actually, what I'm going to do... And then we're going to raid Gareth. With whoever's left. I want to thank you guys for, oh my gosh, hanging around. While I work on this work on his clothes. As I said, I want to get to the point where I just am doing the mug and the pile of gold. Which, oh yeah, now that I've like done this non-metal metallic gold, easy for me to say. And now I have to do the pot and non-metal metallic gold, or at least the gold in the pot and non-metal metallic gold. I love sinking myself. The worst time I ever did that was when I did, it's one of the things on my little, I should update that actually. It's one of the things on my little slideshow. It's the pumpkin knight and the pumpkin golem. When I initially did that, I did the golem first and looked at it like, oh, I could just do this. You know, his big scythe. It wouldn't be that bad to just do that non-metal metallic. And then I looked at the pumpkin knight after I finished it. And I'm like, well, shit. I'll start killing my cloth here. But I do want to thank you all for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm also going to be on, let's see. Oh, I'm going to be on Twitch all sorts of times this week. Because it's also, I'm going to be on Between the Rolls on Hobo Wink tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And we're doing a whole world building project. And like he enlisted a bunch of us, or we all volunteered, to paint up, Jesus. To basically, he made a world, and we picked a couple of countries. Some people picked more. And we're all developing them. And eventually, at the end of the year, every month we're going to go over a different part. Tomorrow's going to be a couple of significant events on our country's timelines. And at the end of the year, we're going to take and we're going to... I remember what I was going to do. That's right, I was going to make a gray. At the end of the year, we're going to take and it's going to publish it. So you can actually use it to play in. And that's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on Hobo Wink. Then on Wednesday, I'll be back here, hopefully finishing this guy in time for St. Patrick's Day. And that's the plan. That'll be at 8:30 Eastern. I mean, I'm not planning on coming on earlier. And then on Thursday, I'll be back on M Hobo Inc. for our awesome Cthulhu Rises Everyone Dies campaign. We're in shitloads of trouble now. Still feel like it needs a little more highlighting. And then after that, God, that's also at 8 o'clock. I think it's great. We're in a shit ton of trouble, and I love it. I love it when my characters are. The more trouble you can throw at them if you're a GM, the better. And then I'll be back on Saturday at my usual time. At least I think I will. At my usual time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna just raid you. I looked up after I was nitpicking all the closing things here, and I was like, well, it's time anyways. I might as well just go the extra 15 minutes. Wouldn't shock me if my husband comes walking, I hear him coming up the stairs. Keep finding things to do. That's the thing though, you could never finish a mini, and people don't. By just sitting there doing things like this, saying, oh, I could do this better. But there does come a point where you gotta actually stop. And I'm going to stop for sure in 5 minutes. But I'm really happy with them. Really, really happy with them. Finn looks great. As I said, thank you guys all so much. I know I'm just going to wait for him to come on and we're going to raid Gareth. Here it is. He is definitely done to a point where we can where I should be good to go to just paint those two things and the base. Figure out something to do with the base. I guess I'll make it I might paint it like I've been doing the Critical Role minis, where I'm painting the floor on there. Check out my pictures. It'll actually get a better sense of the color. For some reason, this is really killing the greens. If you think it looks good here, wait till you see the actual pictures of it. Actually, I'm going to do one more thing, since I got a couple minutes. Put a little highlight on the belt right there. And there. The belt is a little hidden on that other side. It's the only thing, I mean, it's there. The belt is there, but honestly, there's so little showing. It's just hard to see it. But I really like them, and I hope you do too. So I said, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and those who subbed. That would be, I'm trying to remember. I know Chef Nutmeg subbed. Thank you. And to my new follower, which was 40K Wolf. Good night, Smart Goblin. We'll try to keep working on trying to find you some GMs for, anybody out there who does happen to watch this later. If you're a GM that is in the Massachusetts area or wants to travel, look up Rising Phoenix Convention. I think it's the end of April. You still have time. That's the thing. Actually, Smart. You do still have time to actually, find GMs. And I have faith in you. Stupid cough. I hate my life at times. I don't hate my life at all, but... Alright, Gareth, I'm waiting for you. Just making sure. I don't think he's popped up. No, he is not popped up. Also, swear to God, I do not have corona. Maybe, maybe not. I do have painting to do. I do have those dreadnoughts to do. I may not do it. I may just say fuck it and go to bed. But I'm really happy I got this much done on it. You know what? Just for funsies. Where's my camera? I wonder if I can fix that color while I'm waiting for Gareth. Bump up the gain a little. No, we don't want to do that. Don't mind me while I screw at this. I guess that's about as good as it's gonna get. Oh, I could put the bright saturation up a bit. Hmm. I don't know. Well, anyways, that's as good as it's gonna get. Alright. Is he on yet? Jeez, he's gotta be on. I'm gonna restart this. Yes, he is. Alright, let's go. We're going raiding. We'll see if I get typo half drunk. Alright, let's go raid Gareth. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like him. I really like him. And I'm going to fish him on Wednesday night at 8:30 Eastern Time. PM, of course. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow night on Murder Hobo Wink or M Hobo Wink on Twitch at 8 o'clock. Have a lovely evening and happy painting.
Sorry. Might take a page out of Dawn's book and actually use a neoprene glove, so I'm taking off less paint. And hello, Muse. Thank you for the raid since you were up painting so late for you, especially on a Monday. Well, in his defense, you're usually not on at this time. So yeah, I'll be just using a glove so that way I'm rubbing off as little paint as possible. Yeah. Always, bud. Always. So I'm starting on all the claws with more gassed bone. Hey, Grayson. So I was just trying to get that base coat on here, so the claws can look more. Stand out more. You brought that on yourself too, Muse. All right, that's a good one, more boy. Which half drunk are you? No, that's fine, dude. I kind of wish I had the Mr. Measing sound effects right now. Things are getting weird. Maybe I'll have to add that to bits points. Let me see if I can find it quick.